Hello, hello, beloved. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Miss Priestess. Journey Divine coming to you on this beautiful Thursday. Excuse my voice. I spent most of my morning outdoors, down by the water, giving offering to my ancestors, thanking Gaia for all the blessings in my life, all the blessings to come, all the love, prosperity, peace, and joy that I've been receiving in this season of spring going into summer. I'm feeling good, guys. I'm feeling safe. I'm feeling warm. I'm feeling new. There has been some heavy energy in the world, in the atmosphere. Canada, as you know, has been on fire. Here in the East Coast, we've been getting a lot of that toxic residue in our atmosphere. A lot of weather alerts, a lot of trigger alerts for those suffering with respiratory ailments, diseases, small children, pets even, to stay indoors, to be mindful of the air we breathe. And that reminded me how much we take it for granted that when we rise up in the morning, we'll have sufficient air to breathe. When we go outside, we know that the air is not perfect. We have climate warming. We have all kinds of toxins being released into the air by different agencies, by the businesses, by the car, smokes, exhausts, smoking. I could go on and on. We have so many air pollutions that we ourselves are responsible for as a people of this planet on a whole. Now, I know individually there are those of us who try our best to live a holistic lifestyle, veganism, vegetarianism, giving back to the earth, cleansing ourselves and our environment, casting out negative energies, healing, exuding light and positivity, vibrating high, putting out a signal of peace, love, and positivity to try to change the frequency of this planet. But we are few amongst millions who are attempting to make a difference. There's a war going on, a spiritual war, an environmental war, a war amongst different cultures, different genders, with LGBTQ, Pride Month, protest, hate, anger, narcissism, egos, lack of understanding, lack of empathy, lack of love, lack of inclusion, lack of God. These are dangerous times we're living in for the collective. So many are facing spiritual warfare daily, consistently, and finding it hard to fulfill their purpose when they're just battling to be okay. We got to reach out and find each other. We got to get with our tribes. We have to communicate. We have to unite. We have to build some kind of common ground where we can meet and greet, pray together, raise the vibration for where there are more and there are many, there is real strength. Some of us have been in solitude, in seclusion, healing, growing, connecting, elevating. But many of us are now coming out of that bubble and stepping into our assignments. We need each other. We're not meant to do this alone. God has put so many of us in so many places. We've got to come together. The time is now. It is needed. It is so important that we start to build this temple, that we dedicate it back to the ancestors, that we honor the sacrifices of those that have come before us and have gone on. They are in high realms of the highest light, covering us in the blood, protecting us from evil, sheltering us from the storm, paving the road and the way. There is a kingdom, a queendom, ready to be built. The ancestors have stepped out of the sky, and they are burning it down to the ground, the old ways. We see the fires all around us. We see the floods all around us. Natural disasters, unexplainable events all around us every day, and it's growing. There will be a lot of death, a lot of transformation, a lot of restructuring before the silver lining. Be ready, collectives, for when your assignment is given, you must be ready to move without question, without fear, without doubt, with faith and nothing else. Continue to protect yourself. Continue to do your prayers and your meditations and your journaling and your dream work. Continue to sit out in nature and get those downloads. It's preparation time. Those of you who are in the occult practice, it is time to communicate deeply with the ancestors in the other world for guidance, for direction. We can no longer walk around confused, in fear, anxious, juggling back and forth, indecision about what our purpose is. It's time that we know who we are and why we are here. For my risk takers, my believers, my strong kings and queens, my fearless, my fierce devotees. Everyone will have to pick up their sword and get in the fight. The New World Order is here amongst us already. It's been here for some time. But now the curtain is about to fall and reveal all that has been hidden in the dark. There will be pain, there will be destruction, there will be tower moments, there will be loss, grief. We must keep the peace. We must spread the love. We must be the joy. We must be the connection for the lost, for the lost who are looking to get back. I will pull from my ancestor deck because they speak. They want to be heard. They have messages for us all. You don't have to understand, invite, know, honor, but thy will be done. Regardless. Regardless. God don't need permission from anyone to bring the wrath. He doesn't need belief. He doesn't need permission. He doesn't need understanding. He doesn't need an invitation to show up and show out for his people, his chosen, his warriors, his healers, his leaders, his speakers, his coaches, his shifters and movers. He don't need permission from the church. He don't need permission from the government. He don't need permission from the makers and shakers of this planet. He is the governing power of this planet. This is going to be a time to honor your calling. Whether or not you are understood, accepted, invited, appreciated, he will make a space. He will make a place. He will open doors. He will show who his people are and what they're capable of doing. Wait on him, I heard. Wait on him. Not as in being still and doing nothing but prayer. Wait on him in the process. Do the work. Continue to do the work. He is coming to show the world who the chosen are and why they have been chosen. At this time, spiritual gifts are being heightened and awakened and increased and blessed. And soon all will have to bow at his feet. Are you ready? Are you willing? Will you listen for your call, for your assignment? This is not a time to be too busy, overworked, exhausted, drained, over-emotional, living in fear and doubt and anxiety, guilt and shame, living in the past, carrying around resentment and vengeance. This is a time of obedience to the word, commitment to your purpose, commitment to being of service to others, commitment to living a life unapproved by many, and not falling fear to judgment, not falling to needing to be accepted, seen, valued, even by mankind, by your family, by your friends, by your children, by the pastor, by I really need to adjust my table. Because everything I shuffle to the left. And to the left is my floor. To the right is the wall. We're going to take those three. We're going to take those three today. I've already held you up for some time, channeling a message. Because these three cards are amazingly connected to the vision I've already given, the word I've already spoken. Before I read the first card, I will look it up so I can be prepared to read it to you. First card out is the White Witch. Be the light. Be the light. As I explained earlier, it's time for the chosen to raise the vibration of the light. As she sits with the owl, a spirit animal, a spirit guide, it keeps vision. Even the night is nocturnal. It can see well in the dark. It flies, it soars. It has the ability to turn its head 360 degrees without moving its eyes. It is a powerful creature, a mystical creature. Flexible. We have the pagan star in the background. I'm speaking to a witch, a white witch, a light worker, an angel, a star seed, a healer, a guide, a teacher, a coach. You may be a reader, an oracle. Do tarot. Take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from low energy experiences that mean to dim your light, to distract you, to keep you low, in low places with low people doing low things. No matter what is happening to or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into drama, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. If you are surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you are in a negative situation, perhaps in your workplace, you are being invited to be in the light. You are an incredible person who can really bring light. So how can you change the energy? How can you redirect conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? How can you help the person that is being picked on by bullies? A voice for the voiceless, strength for the weak. Or are you the one who is guilty of causing a drama? You will know the answers. Know also that you are being encouraged to shine the light you were born to share. We just came out of a Sagittarius moon. Sagittarius is a sign of fire, passion, desire, strength, Leo energy, sun energy. But it also can burn, can blind. We have to remember that when we are white witches, even in this human flesh of a body, we can still be triggered, even in awakening. Because there are days when this body will go through its own physical changes, emotional changes, especially my women, the hormones up and down, in and out, menopause, menstrual cycles, overworked, single moms, in charge of so much, overburdened, taken for granted, that we never need to be cared for when we do all the caring. Never really getting a break. A woman's work is never done, especially when there's no helpmate in the home and multiple children with multiple personalities of their own. But at this time, it's important to be mindful that the energies around us may not be the energies we are carrying within us, but they can invade us if we're open to it. Sitting amongst people that you know only want to gossip. Sitting amongst people you know only want to spew hate. Talk about lack, scarcity, how they need so much. Narcissistic, egotistical people who live in their own self-victimization and self-pity, that the energy is draining, exhausting. But we as empaths tend to sit in places way too long, to listen, to help, to assist. And by the time you get up to move, you are weighted, heavy, burdened by someone else's energy. That was their gift to you. Choose wisely who you choose. In your home, in your environment, in your space, in your bedroom. The next card, Wise One. Grow within your current situation, and only you know what your current situation is. Do you need to forgive someone? Do you need to let go of someone? Do you need to speak to someone? Do you need to love someone? Do you need to walk away from someone? Is that someone that needs all the attention at this time? You. And you're not giving enough space, time, and love to yourself. Too busy helping everyone else, being there for everyone else, taking care of everyone else's needs, and you are in a state of loneliness, sadness, grief, angry, because no one is choosing to see you when you are choosing not to be seen. Is needing, wanting help. Knuckle down. Be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insight from your elders. The wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Don't be distracted. You started on a journey of awakening to serve, to find your true purpose. But there were distractions that came along the way. You may have taken a moment or step back from the inner building that you were doing. It's time to get back on track. Be committed to your tasks and your projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere, my love. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability. And that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. And the last card is the Medicine Guardian. Healing. Be open to healing information. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. You are being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you are working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you are working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. Ashe, and thank you for the word. You have a light worker, a white witch. You're wise beyond your years, for this is not your first life on this planet. In need of a medicine guardian, because you are healing still. You've come a long way. You've survived a lot. You're persevering through, pushing through. But there are days where you are tired. And your ancestors want to remind you that on those days when you are the most tired, When you are feeling like it is just too much. When you're feeling lost, misguided, confused, unsure. That is the energy trying to distract you from knowing who you really are. You were built for it tough to be in this collective body. You are stronger than most that you know. You are a healer. You are a guide. You are a leader. You teach by example. And that is the most important thing you do. But to be an example takes mindfulness, intuition, self-check-ins to know that you are a spiritual being living in this human experience. And although you were in the world, you were not of the world. And there will be those that will fight you to stay low the more you try to go high. Fight through. You have warrior ancestors, spirit guides, and the divine fighting with you. So when you need to rest and retreat to replenish, do so. Say no. Say I can't. Say not right now. Close your door. Take a walk. Get alone. Meditate. Recharge. Know when you need to focus on your wellness and your wholeness. And stop trying to be a rescuer, a savior, a martyr. That is not your assignment, beloved. Your assignment is to live in wholeness and wellness and prosperity and abundance and be an example for others to want to be a light that shines through the darkness, leading the way for others to follow back. Home. Don't take on more than you can bear. Don't bite off more than you could chew. Slow down and don't rush. This journey is not a race to a finish line. It's a destination back to the divine. And that doesn't take you dying a little bit inside every day. It doesn't. Don't take on the burdens of others. Don't live in the illusion that that is what you're supposed to do. You're not a burden keeper. You're a spiritual healer. If they only come to place their burdens on you, they are not for you. Send them elsewhere and wish them well. Because you deserve peace and joy. And that is what God expects you to live in. Don't let others steal your peace and your wellness, so that they can be well and you cannot. If you're around people that are draining you willingly, find somewhere else to be or ask them to go. We're going to need our strength for this battle. It is yet fully here. It has only just begun. And God will call the strongest focus on you and your strength and growing and your connection with your cosmic family. As within, so without, as above, so below. Now as I pull the charm, this is when I ask you to hit the like button. Take a moment and support your girl in this channel and the energy that I bring. If you get the like button, if you could subscribe and come back again, I would love to have you. If you need a personal reading, or you would just like to check out the other things I do, my store, my cards that I created, my oracle decks, you want to donate, no donation is too small. All the information is attached to my channel, my Cashapp, my PayPal, my Amazon store. I love when the butterfly comes out. I love when the butterfly comes out because it represents transformation. Bursting through the cocoon only to fly like a beautiful butterfly on wings high that reach the sky. Fluttering. It asks for no permission and where it can go. It seeks enjoyment, sunshine, beautiful fragrant flowers, colors of the world. It seeks peace. Butterflies are calm and beautiful to watch. They don't hurt a fly. They just want to be who they are. You are transforming, you are metamorphosizing, you are becoming new at this time. Allow the process to happen. Surely, at the end of the road, people look upon you and you will be unrecognizable. And that is okay. God will know who you are. His beautiful new creation. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful Thursday, a day ruled by Jupiter. And until we meet again on this channel, I love you, my friend. Be well, be happy, be you. Ashe.